Hi everyone, it's Augustus. Today I'd like to talk about job interview questions and answers, part 3 of Snagajob's video, Tell Me About Yourself. I don't agree with the video that they posted because not every employer wants to know about your private life, and quite honestly, the mindset of society thinking that an employer wants to know your skills, experience, and time. It shouldn't be based off your skills, experience, and time. It should be based off of how much you know, if you know it, and if you're even able to do the job. I just can't understand, I mean, if you go into an interview and the employer asks, so tell me about yourself. I mean, are you going to sit there and tell that employer your lifelong story? No employer wants to hear that. Employers aren't. You're not there to tell your lifelong story. You're there to get hired. You're there to do the job. You know, this mentality of society prying into your life and spying on you. Society really needs to change that mentality because all it's doing is causing more harm than good. I mean, I don't go around asking people, "Oh, tell me about yourself," at work. It's rude. It's invasion of privacy. People find that creepy and a bit stalkerish. When I say stalkerish, like stalking, your coworkers don't want that. Your employer really doesn't want that. So, for an employer to sit there and ask that's a little creepy. And if I was in an interview and an employer asked me that, I don't think I would want to continue that interview. Because I'm a very private individual. I believe that work should stay at work and home should stay at home. The two should not intercollide. Whether you have family or not, whether you have friends or not, that's your business. Your life is private. Your employer doesn't need to get involved in your life. So this whole idea of society's, having that question during interviews really needs to be thrown out the window because all it's doing is invading privacy basically. And all that is an excuse for the employer to hold it over your head so they have something to hold against you. And I really don't appreciate that, and I don't think that it's appropriate that people do that to one another, despite what other people in society think. I mean, that would be like me, and I'm going to very bluntly put this, but that would be like me asking someone, did you eat your fiber today? How many times did you go to the bathroom? I mean, do you really think they want to tell me that? No, they don't. And honestly, I really wouldn't want anyone to tell me that. So why would I ask a question like that? So when the question comes up of tell me about yourself, do you really think, if I was an employer, do you really think I would want someone to tell me about themselves? I mean, sure, I understand the point that she was trying to make in the video of, they want to know about your skills, your experience, and your time. Like what kind of skills you have, how much experience do you have, how long have you been experienced in whatever your skills are. But it shouldn't be based. It definitely should not be based off of time. It definitely should be based off of skills and experience. And I mean, because someone could have 10 years of experience in their skills and experience, but only have been doing it for 2 months. And instead, you're going to hire someone that only has maybe 2 months worth of experience and skills, but has been doing it for 10 years. That's that really is unjustified and unfair. And I really don't agree with it. And I'm sure there are other people in the world that agree with it. And if they don't, well, then maybe they're just not educated enough, and maybe they need to be re-educated. I just don't understand why anyone would sit there and have that kind of mentality. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's all I'm really going to say for this video. I might post another video a little bit later, and yeah, I definitely will post another video later. So until then, please subscribe. Please view my videos. And oh, that's another thing. I'm gonna turn on my comments, whether I get trolled or not. I'm still gonna leave the likes and dislikes disabled, but if you want to leave comments, feel free to do so. I'm not gonna even bother approving them. However, video responses I will look at, simply because I don't want anything inappropriate posted as a response. Meaning, I don't really want to see you standing in front of your camera naked. Not that YouTube allows that kind of behavior, but I just don't want to take a chance of anything of that sort. So, thank you again for watching, and please subscribe.